welcome to the Ill Noise Business Playbook. We are brought to you by Byte Outfitters, where websmithing is done right. It really kind of gives me an opportunity here to talk to y'all. So thankful for what my wife Neha and I have created here with the Ill Noise Business Playbook. What started as just sort of a concept is becoming somewhat of a movement. And what we're just trying to do is we're trying to really amplify those voices and give a voice to the voiceless. We'd come up with a concept when I was speaking to one of the previous guests about this young lady was saying how we were inspiring her. And I kept thinking that one of the things that we're doing with this is we're being inspired as well. And just thinking about how much better we can make people's lives by having that reciprocal inspiration. We're so thankful for so many of our guests and what we have sort of defined as our power partners. Kat Mendez, we call you out. She's been somebody from us from rather early on that has done nothing but show us love and support. We're so darn appreciative. Coach Nathan, I hope you hear this. Such a wonderful opportunity to meet a gentleman that wants to create a better life for his kids and wants to do so by being a positive role model and positive coach with his kids. And the story that we're able to kind of bring to light. I'm thinking of Daria from Desserts Without Regrets. This young lady, such a wonderful power partner, has decided to really create a better world and a healthier world and create some wonderful desserts that are so tasty and so healthy for you, so you don't regret eating them. Thinking about the Pink Kitchen Bread ladies, Lindsay and Jen, you guys have just been amazing. Their sourdough bread is phenomenal. And there's just been so many. I don't want to leave people out, but the whole key of what we're really trying to create here is just try to create a world in our own little silo here where we can really affect people's lives for the better. When you put yourself in a situation and you really try to do things in a selfless manner and you really try to be helpful, you get back. If you give and you give and you give, you'll get. And what you'll get is something beautiful and something that's from such a great place. When you want to be helpful to others, you get it back and then some. When Neha and myself are in the community, so many folks are coming up to us and saying what a wonderful job we're doing. And it's so easy. It's so easy when you find the right people that are there to support you and that you support unconditionally. It's out of love. And that's what, if you're going to love something, do so without pretenses and do so without any sort of reason other than just trying to create a better place. We're going to continue to try to bring more stories to life. We've got a really exciting episode coming up that I'm going to reference here shortly, but just wanted to really say thank you to everybody that's watching, everybody that's been supporting, everybody that kind of believes in our mission of giving a voice to the voiceless. We really believe that small businesses are the heart of the community, and so many small businesses need help. And what we're trying to do is just play a small part in providing that assistance and providing that help. We would like to see everyone we meet, we want to see them be successful, and they're helping us be successful by bringing to light their stories. So many of these places just need a chance for people to know what they are and why they do what they do. What inspired them to do what they do and the challenges they're finding and getting people to the party and looking in the future to see what's happening. And what's been great is just to really sort of amplify those voices and really give them a platform, a safe space. It's something I always really talk about. And just want to continue doing what we're doing. So thank you to everybody. We're going to get ready to hear from Danay Chapel from Treexlines. She's got an amazing story. She's overcome so much physically. To really try to create a better place in the physical space, I suppose. But she's a very, very enlightened young lady, and she's doing some really wonderful work out there. So we want to bring that story to the forefront, and we want to just continue to bring more stories there. So you can get a hold of us on our website. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. If you know anyone, or if somebody watching right now has a small business and you would like to get a platform to be able to tell your story, that's what we're here for. We're here to just try to put as many smiles on people's face, maybe get a couple chuckles along the way, and really find out why all these wonderful people have decided to do what they do. Without further ado, let's get going on this current episode. Man, so how is it then everything you've gone through and everything just really shows the persistence of the human spirit. And I think it's really amazing, your story so far.
Thank
So
you.
How do you kind of get the word out about all the wonderful things you're doing with Treexlines? How do you get more people to know and to really kind of understand your mission?
Yeah, so it's funny. Before this, I had social media was completely deactivated for like 12 years. Last year, my way to communicate with the world, because I couldn't talk, I had a really hard time swallowing as well, was Instagram. I don't know, but I became like a algorithm whiz and was able to understand how social media works. And I started my company. I started my Instagram last year in January. I opened up my LLC in March of last year.
Gotcha.
And I'm on 18 boards, including the one here in Chicago with SHIAC, Chicago Education Advocacy Co-op. And that's actually one on the South Side. We help immigrant families with resources. We're first responders, and we also help rising scholars. So, sometimes they might get like a scholarship or something, but like that might not pay for food, that might not pay for other school supplies, internet, things like that. So that's how we try and help out in the community.
Now, do you have a lot of, different support? Do you have, what sort of team do you have? Do you rely on internships? Like what sort of ways in which are you
Yeah.
able to grow?
So we're always looking for new talent with SHIAC. We have different things that we work on, healthcare. We have the Data Science Alliance team. I know myself, I am looking for interns as well for the winter. So I'll be putting a post up for that as well. But I really just want to help our youth be able to understand business and understand how social media can scale in a humane way, even if you are using tech or AI or any of that data stuff. And I say data stuff because to me it's stuff.
Well, you actually hit on a hot button. That's something that I think we're talking to everybody about. So, how do you sort of utilize AI in what you're trying to do to get the word out of all the beautiful things you're doing?
Yeah, so a lot of times when I'm having symptoms, I'm not able to type. I'm not able to do certain things, so I have to use my voice, and sometimes I have to use things like Chat GBT or AI apps that I've created, with my interns of SHIAC to help me throughout the day. So this is how I'm able to still be impactful and also ensure that even with a disability, I'm still able to create community in the world, and I'm still able to connect with people, and I just want to bring light to that and continue amplifying that there is a humane way to use AI and tech.
You are very inspirational. When I first graduated from college, I ended up working with DCFS kids, kids that come from these not so nice environments and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So I've
yeah.
always been an advocate for people in general, and actually had my aunt also had special needs. So I just love people that can power through, and I love people that want to support others that have this beautiful spirit that you have. Can you talk about some of the wonderful things that you've been doing and something that puts a really gold smile on your face and that makes you realize that, boy,
Yeah.
I'm the right thing. And if you want to do more than one story, that's fine today. Whatever you'd like to do.
To be honest, when I get people like Niha that come up to me and are able to feel safe enough to tell me their story or feel safe enough to ask, "Hey, can you be on my podcast? Can you?" That's how I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Because I would have never met you guys. I wouldn't meet the people that I see at these rooms. I have hubs all over the US. Even though Chicago is my home, I'm everywhere all the time. And the thing that keeps me going is meeting people and being able to create that safe place where they're able to tell me how I can help. Because if I don't know how I can help, I have no idea. So to build that safety so that they can have that awareness and be able to tell me how I can help. I'm a really big advocate for self-care. And mental health is part of everything that I do, everything. So it's really important to me that I get to talk to people like people.
Yeah, can you, other than Nahan stuff, like I say, I think we all know that you guys have this beautiful thing, but without actually saying a name, can you think of somebody else that you've really been able to kind of provide some support for, where it really kind of continues to keep that light that exists within
Yeah.
you glowing?
I know that I've been able to sponsor a lot of events across the US and some internationally, and that's what's helped me bridge gaps in our communities. I like to push bringing the burbs to inner cities and vice versa. And they typically have each other's solutions in hand. So I just provide those bridges in mental health, in climate change, in political sciences, in healthcare, in plant education, anything that makes the world a better place. Literally anything. I'm able to make those bridges very easily, mainly because I'm extremely autistic and I just think differently than other people.
That's beautiful. You do have something coming up here that we want to kind of talk about, so I want to make sure that we have space to do so.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I have the Accelerator Summit that's coming up in Naperville at the Matrix Club. I'm actually the moderator of my own panel, which I'm really excited about. I wanted it to be this way. It's called Make Self-Care Cool AF Again. And I've got some really, really beautiful people that have been changing our communities. And I want to use this to amplify them and talk about how, making self-care cool again, how it can literally change not only like your own, self-care and your family and your relationships, but your business. It really has impacted the way that I interact with people, not just on a personal level, but in business and how I do it. And that's how I've been able to scale so quickly in such a short time.
That's beautiful. And I know we're going to promote that event, and I have a feeling that you're going to see a couple friendly faces there too supporting you along the way.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
the best way that
excited.
so are we, and we appreciate just knowing about it, knowing about you so that we can support you. What's the best way that people can learn more about all the beautiful things you're doing, the best way that people can reach out to you?
Yeah, so it's going to be Instagram, and it's like that for a reason. It's to reach our youth. They're the future. You'll find me on Instagram with Treexlines, and you'll see all of the people that I work with on there as well. But I really am just excited to meet everyone.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that we were able to meet you. And thank you so much for your time today. I really can't wait for the story to come out, for people to learn more about all the beautiful things you're doing. So thank you so much, Danay. I really appreciate you stopping by the
Yeah,
Illinois.
absolutely. I'm so
You
excited
take
to
care.
see you guys, and yeah, I look forward to it. We'll talk soon.
Yes, absolutely. Take care.